Hi everybody, this is Lisa, and it's time again for another Verbling class. And in this hour, we're going to be having a reading class. And I put the link up already in the Verbling chat. And so, hi there, Hamid. How are you?
I'm pretty well. What about you?
Good. Are you studying every day for your test?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good. I think you're going to do...
These times are my relaxing time.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. Well, are you getting excited about it? Or are you nervous?
A little bit nervous and excited.
Great. And when do you take it? I forgot. In 2 weeks?
I will take the exam 11 days later. I mean on 22nd June.
Oh, June 22nd. Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
Next Saturday.
Okay. All right. Great. How many people will be taking it? Do you know?
In my exam center, I guess there are 10 people.
Oh, okay. All right. Great.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, well, hi everybody. Let me just welcome you to this hour on Verbling. This is going to be an English reading class, and today I'm actually doing something a little bit different. Usually I choose some type of an article to read, and I usually take that off of some website, off the internet, and I copy and paste it into a Google document, and then we read it and talk about it. But today I wanted to do a little bit something different, a little bit more, we could say, functional reading. So it's more like real life reading, what you would find if you're just surfing the internet. And I also wanted to use this opportunity to explain something that might be new to some of you guys, and that is the Kickstarter page, Kickstarter website. So some of you might be familiar with it. Some of you might, this might be the first time that you're being introduced to it, but it's a pretty popular thing these days. Put the link. There's the link. So you can actually go and open that link instead of a Google document. We're going to just go straight to that web page, and we're going to read it, and we're going to read all the different parts of it, not just the kind of what we call the sales pitch, but also trying to just make sure we understand what the Kickstarter page is all about. Okay? And we're going to do that by me sharing my window, my screen in the screen share, and then you guys can follow along either by watching my video screen here on your computer or by clicking on that link in the Verbling chat and watching it yourself. Okay, so let me just say hi quickly to everybody. I think everybody is a experienced Verbling student here, so we all know how to use our microphones and turn ourselves on and off. Hi Amparo, how are you today? Amparo?
Hi, teacher. How are you?
There's silence. I'm doing well. Thank you. Have you in class today. And hi there, Dennis. How are you?
Hello, Lisa. Hello, everybody. I'm okay, thanks.
Okay, good. Welcome. And Hamid is with us. Hi, Hamid.
Yes. Hi.
I love your little...
I want to ask, do you know this device I wrote, Verbling chat?
And no, I don't know what that is. An iWatch?
Yes, it is. Looks like a normal watch, but it is a new technological phone from Apple.
Oh, okay. No, I haven't heard about that. I'll have to look it up and see.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Ishmael, how are you today?
Thank you, Lisa. I am fine. Hello, everybody. I was from Turkey.
Sorry. Yeah, I was just listening in a little bit to the last class where you were in, and you guys were talking about blood or something, and I was wondering what was going on in the class.
The subject was about organ donation and blood donation.
I see.
And we are talking about this subject.
I see. Okay. Yeah. Well, I get sick at the sight of blood. I think you guys were talking about that too, so it makes me queasy. Makes me want to faint. Okay. Hi there, John. How are you? Hi. I can't hear you, so maybe your microphone is muted. So click up above the VerbLink chat to make sure your microphone is not red. If it's red, then it's muted. Yeah. You see? Because I cannot hear you. So just go up above the VerbLink chat box, and there's a microphone. And if it's red, then it means it's muted, and I can't hear you.
Lisa, maybe you can tell the screen sharing action to him.
Do the what?
I
screen
mean,
sharing?
You can, yes.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll see. We'll start going, and then John, if you can't get it to work, then go out and then come back in, and that will sometimes correct the problem. Hi, Goliath. How are you today?
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Good. And
how was your day?
Pretty good so far. Actually, earlier this morning, I went on a field trip with my daughter's class.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was pretty fun. It was a very simple field trip. We just went down. I live in a town that on the Puget Sound, so we have lots of boats and things around here. So we went on a big schooner, a big boat that's 100 years old. It's a wooden boat, and they did a little, just about an hour long. We did little groups, and they got to look at some plankton through the microscope, and they got to see where the crew sleeps, and they learned a little bit about stuff like that, about the boat, and yeah, a little bit about the ocean.
Looks like a good trip.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's not trip, but it's what's it called? It's like a hang around, or?
Well, we call it a field trip, but it was just a very short one. It wasn't far away. It only took about 5 minutes to drive
there. I hope
there.
you enjoyed this.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Great.
So, Goliath, the link to this page that we're going to read is in the VerbLink chat. So we're going to read this. So, finally, I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to try to keep it in the screen share here. Finally, a wearable device that can improve your lifestyle. So, first of all, I want to ask you guys, who is familiar with the Kickstarter.com website? Have you guys seen this or heard about it before? Anybody?
No.
No? Okay, good.
Is
all
it
right.
for sale or?
Yeah, okay, good. I was wondering if you guys have heard about it. It's pretty popular here in the United States. It's a way to get funding for your projects.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So funding is money. So basically, what we're looking at right here is this company, this Fiode right here. They have created a device. They've done research and design on it, and they've created. We're not going to watch the video, but you can later. We're going to read about it though, and they're a team of scientists and developers, and they want to now make these to sell to the public. But they need money to do it. So they created it's called a Kickstarter campaign. And anybody can do this. Like, for example, Hamid, if you come up with we were talking about energy drinks or something like that. If you ever come up with some idea for like a product or something and you need money to be able to make it or to produce it, then you can create what we call a Kickstarter campaign. And the word Kickstarter in English means something that helps you get started. It gives you like a kick. So that's why they call their website Kickstarter. So people create little videos, and they create what we call the sales pitch. It's like a sales page. We're going to read this. And what they want people to do is pledge. So usually you have a goal. So their goal right here, you can see, was $100,000. Well, you can see they've already made their goal. In fact, they have more than they need, and they still have 20 days to go on their campaign. So they have 999 backers. So the backers are the people who have pledged money. So when you want to do a Kickstarter campaign, you can set it up however you want to do it. Maybe you need $500, or maybe you need $2,000. This is a really big project, so they need $100,000. That's a lot of money. And anybody around the world can actually donate. So you're actually donating. You're giving them money. And now sometimes they give you things back. So for example, here on this side of the page, the right side, it usually tells you what you get. So if you pledge $5 or more, you get just an honorable mention on their website. So they mention your name on the website. But as you give more money, you get different rewards or some kind of payback, we could call it. And you can read about them here. We're not going to read about them all of them, but this is where you would look. So if you were a person and you created a product, or you want to create a project, and you need money, you could set it up on Kickstarter. You make yourself a little video telling people what you're doing, why you need the money, what you're going to do with the money, and then people will decide if they want to donate and pledge. That's called pledging money, and then you just see if it happens. What happens with the Kickstarter, though, is you give yourself a certain amount of time. So, for example, maybe you have a 1 month to raise the money, or 2 months, and you only get the money if you actually got the pledge that you wanted. If you don't, I think you don't get the money. So it's really an interesting way that people are starting to help each other out, producing new products and coming up with things. A lot of artists do this, writers, startup companies, things like that. So that's a little bit about Kickstarter. So what we're going to read about today is this little device that you see, and it's going to improve your lifestyle. So let's read about what it is. All right. The WMe wristband incorporates a medical-grade sensor that works with your smartphone to help keep you physically and mentally healthy. All right. So I'm just going to read that part. Everybody understand that? Incorporates, that means it uses. So it uses medical-grade sensors. Sensors are things that detect. It's going to detect certain, probably electricity or something like that, and give you information.
Can we say integrate? Integrated?
Yes, it integrates. It brings different pieces together and puts them together so they work together to create something else. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to skip this update. They just, when you start your campaign, it looks like their campaign was a 45-day campaign. So it started on May 18th. It's going to go until July 2nd. And they uploaded a new video there. We're not going to read that. So let's read about the why. Okay. The why. So this is explaining why they want to make this product. Improving yourself starts from knowing yourself. Our team believes that wearable devices should be more than gadgets. We think that they should improve your quality of life. With this in mind, we developed WMe. WMe is a one-of-a-kind wearable device. It can monitor your body's autonomic nervous system, or ANS for short. The ANS is part of the peripheral nervous system, acting as a subconscious control system for your body. Instead of monitoring individual items, such as heart rate or blood pressure, we have developed a unique device that can monitor your body as a system and help the user improve his or her health in a more effective way. It can also do the other cool stuff that we can't forget about in our daily lives. Okay, Amparo, you want to read that?
Is that true? This kind of device?
That's okay.
I can comment just one comment.
Yes.
It's too good to be true.
Well, let's see if they convince us, because remember, this is the sales letter. Yeah.
You can be a backer.
Yeah, you can be a backer. Okay, I made it a little bit bigger. Yeah, go ahead.
Our team believes that wearable devices should be more than gadgets. We think that they should improve your quality of life. With this in mind, we developed WMe. WMe is one of a kind wearable device. It can monitor your body autonomic nervous system, or ANS for short. The ANS is part of the peripheral nervous system, acting as a subconscious control system for your body. Instead of monitoring individual items such as heart rate or blood pressure, we have developed a unique device that can monitor your body as a system and help the user improve his/her health in a more effective way. It can also do the other cool stuff that we can't forget about in our daily life.
So, some of you might know that they already have devices, so this technological device, things that, like, for example, they have applications on your smartphone, like for the iPhone or something, that will count your footsteps, so you can tell how many miles or kilometers you've walked in a day. They have things that can monitor your heart rate, you know, for people who are riding bikes or running or something like that. But this is a little bit different. It's going to work with your autonomic nervous system, which Goliath probably knows the most about.
Yes, I know, but the autonomic nervous system is the one that controls your breathing while you're sleeping. You're not controlling this. They're volunteer and involuntary movement. Your heart rate or your heart beating. And don't know, there is a lot in regulation of hormones and something like that. That you don't control with your mind, your
conscious mind.
Yeah,
right, exactly. So, that's what they're saying. The subconscious
monitoring, I understand, but to improve it, well, they have to convince me.
Okay, well, here we go. All right, so they're looking for improvement in your lifestyle, right? So I guess here in this graphic it shows us that what you want to be is balanced, and what you can be is sometimes excitable, which might be a good thing, or if you're angry it might not be so great. Passive, calm, pessimistic, or anxious. So those would be kind of in the negative realm. All right, so let's hear about the how. The how, developing our vision into reality. We use a medical-grade sensor that has the ability to capture the electrical impulses relayed from the sinoatrial SA node, a group of specialized cells in the right atrium. Coupled with our proprietary algorithm, it can decode the heart rate variability, map out your autonomic nervous system, and indicate your mental state at any given moment.
Oh. Well, a science fiction movie.
Okay, Dennis. Yeah. Why don't you read that, Dennis?
Okay. The how, development of vision into reality. We use a medical-grade sensor that had the ability to capture the electrical impulses relayed from the sinoatrial SA node, a group of specialized cells in the right atrium. Coupled with our proprietary algorithm, it can decode,
Yes, decode.
It can decode the heart rate variability, map out our autonomic nervous system, and indicate your mental state at any given moment.
Yeah. So there's a lot of big words in here. You guys already know what the medical grade sensor is. It can capture, so that means it's going to take in all this information, get all these electrical impulses that are happening in your body. It's going to capture that information, so get the information, and it's going to, this is telling you what this is. These are specialized cells in the right atrium of your heart. And then they're using a proprietary algorithm. So that means it's something that they created. These researchers came up with some mathematical algorithm that allows them to create a map, and they can interpret or decode what's happening with these different electrical impulses in your autonomic nervous system, and it's going to tell you what your mental state is. So are you agitated? Are you nervous? Are you frightened? Are you happy? Are you joyful? That type of thing. So this is the graphic to tell us how it works. So you touch that thing on the wristband, touch to measure, time domain heart rate variability, so then it's going to monitor, and it's going to give you an agility score, an ANS age, and it's going to do some kind of analysis of this with a spectrum, and then it's going to read the frequency of your heart rate, the variability, and then it's going to output this mental state here. It's going to tell you what you're feeling, basically. So working with medical professionals, we studied how guided rhythmic breathing can influence the ANS. We then developed an app that can progressively integrate rhythmic breathing into your lifestyle. All right, so that's what they're going to help you do. So the what? A wearable device that has a unique ergonomic design. WMe is more than a wearable gadget. It is an advanced sensor that works with our proprietary algorithm on your smartphone to guide your breathing and improve your lifestyle. WMe also works as your personal assistant to alert and help you in your daily life. Okay, Goliath.
Starting from working?
Yeah.
Working with medical professionals, we studied how guided rhythmic breathing can influence the ANS. We then developed an application that can progressively integrate rhythmic breathing into your lifestyle. The what? A wearable device that has a unique ergonomic design. WMe is more than wearable gadget. It is an advanced sensor that works with our proprietary. My God, I need this device now to help me to pronounce this. Yeah.
So
is there any device to pronounce well English?
That would be hey, maybe we could create that.
Can you tell it? Can you tell it? Can you say it?
Proprietary.
Proprietary.
Yes.
Proprietary algorithm on your smartphone to guide your breathing and improve your lifestyle. WMe also works as a personal assistant to alert and help you in your daily life.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. So what they're telling us here is that of course they're working with medical professionals. So this is part of the sales pitch to make sure that you understand that it's legitimate or that it's professional. And what they were studying is how rhythmic breathing, so a certain type of breathing, can help influence or help change your autonomic system. And that's why they created this. And what it is this little wristband here. And I've been saying WMe, but I think it's they probably say it more like with me. That's just a short abbreviation for with, that W with the /. So with me, I would think that's probably what they're going to call it. With me also works as your personal assistant. So it's going to actually help you become more aware of how you're feeling, because a lot of times we can go throughout the day and we might not notice that we're getting agitated or upset or frustrated, and if we're wearing this thing, supposedly it can help us determine that and then help us learn how to get back into balance. So that's like the reason why they're doing it. So this ergonomic design, ergonomic is a word that means when in terms of design, they're trying to make the design comfortable, wearable, make sure it is very usable by the person who's wearing it. So an ergonomic design is different than just some design that doesn't really feel good on your wrist. So it's a big word, but it just basically means like it fits your body the way your body is shaped. Okay. Ergonomics is high on our priority list. We made sure that our wristband would be comfortable for people of all sizes in any situation. The patented crescent band is designed to self-adjust to multiple wrist sizes for a snug and comfortable fit. We evaluated numerous shapes, materials, and coatings to avoid pressure points along the wrist. It is also thin enough so as not to be intrusive, especially when typing. Okay, Hamid, you want to read that part?
Okay. Ergonomic design. Ergonomics is high on our priority list. We made sure that our wristband would be comfortable for people of all sizes in any situation. The patented crescent band is designed to self-adjust to multiple wrist sizes for a snug and comfortable fit. We evaluated numerous shapes, materials, and coatings to avoid pressure points along the wrist. It is also thin enough so as not to be intrusive, especially when typing.
Yeah. So presumably they would want people to wear this all the time. So that's why they want to make sure it's something that is comfortable because otherwise people won't like it and they won't want to wear it, right? So ergonomics was high on their priority list. So it was very important for them to make sure it was comfortable for people all sizes. So they had a patented. So that means they actually created this shape and they got a patent on it, which means it now belongs to them. No other company can make that shape, I guess. And of course they tried lots of different types of materials and things and shapes, and they evaluated them. They tested them and decided which ones were really good. Snug, this word snug right here means it fits comfortably, but it's tight, not too tight, but not too loose. So snug is, it fits really nice on your wrist. It's not going to fall off. So if something fits snugly and it feels snug, then it means it's not too tight, but not like really loose. It has a good fit. And they wanted to make sure it wasn't intrusive. So if you're typing on your computer, they don't want it to be something that bothers you. So if something is intrusive, it bugs you and it bothers you. Okay? Does everybody understand all that? Anything you want me to explain? Nope. Okay. All right. So then that's the first part, is this whole the design and everything. Now this is what it does. The Life Spectrum Analyzer. The core of WithMe resides in the special sensor we developed called the Life Spectrum Analyzer. We started with the idea that we wanted to go beyond typical analytics such as heartbeats per minute and estimated calories burned in order to provide analysis on mental state, mental agility, and breathing. A more sensitive solution is required. Okay, Ishmael, should you read that?
The Life Spectrum Analyzer. The core of WithMe resides in the special sensor we developed called the Life Spectrum Analyzer. We started with the idea that we wanted to go beyond typical analytics such as heartbeats per minute and estimated calories burned in order to provide analysis on mental state, mental agility, and breathing. A more sensitive solution is required.
Yeah. So that's basically their proprietary, something they created. So this Life Spectrum Analyzer. And typical, so I think you guys could understand that. So there's lots of things already out there that can do this, that estimate how many calories you're burning, like when you're walking or when you're exercising. So they already have sensors, watches and things that can do that. But this is the newer part for this device, and why it's something that they want to produce to sell to people. Because it's really about your mental state and your mental agility, and then figure out how your breathing can help you get in a better place, basically. So these are a little bit of the actual technology of it. So you have a dry contact electrode, an active filter chain, an ultra low power DSP, I don't really know what all this stuff is. Ultra low power instrumentation amplifier, a high precision ADC, and a low energy wireless module. So all of these 6 things are incorporated into this analyzer, the system here. Traditionally, ag cell or AG cell jelly needs to be smeared. Do you know what that is, Hamid?
Sorry?
Do you know
yes,
what
I know. Yes, I know. It is silver chloride.
Oh, okay. Silver chloride? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay, so traditional. So, yeah, okay, so some type of chemical, silver chloride jelly, needs to be smeared on electrodes to measure the minute electrical signals caused by the heart muscle depolarization during a heartbeat. We developed a dry conduction electrode, patent pending, that involves a multi-stage plating process to boost conductivity and increase comfort and longevity of the sensor. Coupled with instrumentation amplifiers, a filter chain, a precision analog to digital converter, and a digital signal processor, the original sub-microvolt signals can process and can be processed and used to provide useful data. Okay, Amparo, that has a lot of big words in that one. Go for it.
Yeah. Additionally, AGCL jelly needs to be smeared on electrodes to measure the minute electrical signal caused by the heart muscle depolarization during a heartbeat. We developed a dry conduction electrode, patent pending, that involves a multi-stage plating process to boost conductivity and increase comfort and longevity of the sensor, coupled with instrumentation amplifiers, a filter chain, a precision analog to digital converter, and a digital signal processor. The original sub-microvolt signals can be processed and used to provide useful data.
Yeah, yeah. So they're just basically telling you that their technology is new because this type of jelly, silver chloride jelly, usually needs to be smeared. Smeared means that you place it on there and you move it all around. So when you smear a liquid onto something, you're moving it around. Like if you put something on your hand, like some lotion, and you smear
like
it.
Santan.
Like what?
Like the Santan.
Yeah, like suntan lotion. Yeah. You smear it on your body. Right. Yeah. So you usually do that, and yeah. So the depolarization during a heartbeat. So that's what that they're explaining the process. What usually happens, but they developed a dry conduction electrode, and they're waiting for their patent, so that they can do this through this wristband technology rather than you. Yeah. So
because what I know, we need a jelly to put the device between the skin and the electrode to when we measure the electrocardiogram, like this one you see. The ping,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
When you see that on like
and when we make electroshock to put electricity in heart attacks. So we need jelly in both situations.
Yes.
To better conduct the electricity or the shock. So now they developed a dry one. That's interesting.
Right.
I'm learning today, yeah.
Me too. Yeah, I just found this. I thought it was interesting. So yeah, so coupled with, so that just means together with these other different technologies, instrumentation amplifiers, so making it increasing the when you amplify something, it means you increase it. So they're increasing the ability of these instruments to read these things, like he said, with a dry conduction rather than using the jelly. And from analog to digital, and then all of that stuff basically leads you to this nice-looking application that they made for like a smartphone. And this is telling you what it measures. So you actually get to see your real-time stats or statistics on one elegant screen. So here's that screen. So you see your heart rate, beats per minute. That BPM is beats per minute. So that would be like 82 on this one. And your breathing. Wave up equals your inhale when you breathe in, and the wave down equals your exhale. So that's going to tell you how your breathing is, because probably you guys know that when your mental state is in a certain way, like if you're very anxious, your breathing patterns change versus when you feel relaxed and calm or happy, you know.
Yeah, same when the FBI interrogates some suspicious, they put a device that they will discover if he's lying or not, because if he lie, he feel nervous, and the heart, they change the heart beating, change the respiration,
the
breathing, so it's maybe same principle. I think.
Yeah, sounds like it.
I think,
Yeah. All right, the mental state. What, Hamid?
Maybe their key point is coming from this lie mission.
From that information?
I mean, their key point for this device coming from lie mission.
Oh, the lying machine? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, and you were, I think, Goliath, you were saying earlier, it sounds like science fiction or something, but that's kind of what it is people just trying to create new things, and as technology gets better, it seems like there's a lot more interrelationship between actual human, physical body and technology. So now we're, not just...
I want to explain, it's, I'm not surprised about the measurement or the monitoring.
Sure.
But to regulate or to interfere in this system, that's amazing.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that. I think it's more like an awareness thing. Like
no, but they said they will regulate. It's like if the heartbeat.
Oh yeah, well they're going to show you how to breathe.
They will regulate it to normal, so they will decrease or increase the heart beating and the breathing.
Yeah.
I don't know how. So they put in electric pulse or something like that.
No, I don't think so. I think, well, let's keep reading and find out. But the way I thought about it was that it's more of like an awareness thing, and you're going to be able to monitor yourself. And when you realize, when you're more aware of what's actually going on, then they're going to help you do it. But the machine itself or the device itself isn't going to be able to make you happy, but it's going to tell you that you can change your breathing pattern. But I don't know. Let's keep reading. Let's see. Mental state. Our app can use the LSA to map out your subconscious mental state, whether it be passive, excitable, pessimistic, or anxious. Agility score. The agility score indicates how capable your body is to adjust to the changes in your environment. The lower your score, the more susceptible you are to stress. ANS age. Working with researchers in the medical field, we have collected years of data and can infer the age of your ANS, your autonomic system. Don't worry, if it's not where you hope, it can improve over time with the right lifestyle decisions and breathing practices. Okay, Dennis?
Okay. Mental state. Our app can use the LSA to map out your subconscious mental state, whether it be passive, excitable, pessimistic, or anxious. Agility score. The agility score indicates how capable your body is to adjust to the changes in your environment. The lower you score, the more susceptible you are to stress. ANS age. Working with the researchers in the medical field, we have collected years of data and can infer the age of your ANS. Don't worry, if it's not where you hope, it can improve over time with the right lifestyle decisions and breathing practices.
Okay.
Yes, it's all just for measurement. It's just
it seems like
improve your lifestyle because you just know what
because you're more aware. Yeah,
it's not. I don't see any.
I like when it is red. Oh, I'm stressed. Slow down. My heart, don't go fast, please.
You get more stressed when you see.
He's right, yeah, maybe Dennis is right. When you feel you're aware about maybe you will try to calm down.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think that's what they're saying.
Very small, and so.
But I have a question, Lisa.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the iPhone doing in the?
What's the iPhone doing in here?
Yeah.
Well, they have an application that it works with, so I think they're just showing it as an example on the iPhone. It works with.
I have an iPhone. I'm curious about if it's worked.
Well, they haven't developed it yet. They just developed the prototype, but they need this money to make it actually, to produce it. So that's what they're doing for the Kickstarter campaign. So yeah, so this is an example of, so this graphic shows that share with friends with me also makes it easy to post your results on Facebook with a simple click. So now you can let everybody know that you're mad or you're happy or something. All right, so here it gets into the part where it might be useful. Coaching. Backed by years of medical research, we developed a coaching platform with 5 different levels and 1 programmable level for you to practice your abdominal breathing. Each level is defined by a different breathing rhythm. The higher the level, the slower and deeper your breathing needs to be. Our fitness whale, Atu, will interactively guide and encourage you. By following the rhythm of Atu, you can pace your breathing and complete the level that you feel most comfortable with. This virtual breathing coach will help improve your ANS agility. Okay, Goliath.
Backed by years of medical research, we developed a coaching platform with 5 different levels and 1 programmable level for you to practice your abdominal breathing. Each level is defined by a different breathing rhythm. The higher the level, the slower and deeper your breathing needs to be. Our fitness whale, Atu, will interactively guide and encourage you. By following the rhythm of Atu, you can pace your breathing and complete the level that you feel most comfortable with. This virtual breathing coach will help improve your ANS agility.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like yoga.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're wearing the wristband, and then it tells you that you're upset or something, and then if you choose to, I guess, then you can go to your phone and do one of these programs that will help you. That will help you become more calm or change your breathing patterns, which will change your heart rate, that type of thing. So, and you have this whale who's going to help you. He's your coach. All right, here's the history. We make it easy to keep track of your trends. With the history portion of our app, you can easily see your improvement over time. Okay, Hamid, why don't you read that?
Okay. History. We make it easy to keep track of your friends. With the history portion of our app, you can easily see your improvement over time.
Okay, so Hamid, okay, let me make sure everybody understands. To keep track of, so basically it keeps your information. So when you keep track of something, it means you pay attention to it over a time, and your trend is what your information shows. For example, are you mostly passive? Are you mostly in a balanced state? Do you get excitable a lot? That type of thing. Hamid, what do you think what is your trend for how you feel? Do you know that already just based on without having to have some kind of a device? Like, do you think that typically you're more balanced, or do you get anxious, pessimistic? Where do you think you are mostly?
I guess I am middle of excitable, balanced, and anxious.
And anxious, like right in here?
Maybe middle of them.
Oh, okay. More like in there? That quadrant there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that, I think that would be kind of cool, is to see where you are, because it might be, I think this is one of their interests, is that we might think that, you know, you might think that you're more one way than you really are. And then if you have the information, then you can make changes in your lifestyle to see to get a different result, I guess. So if you realize, wow, I was very excitable this week or something, then you could say, okay, I want to take these steps to try to calm myself down or to be more balanced or something like that. Okay, the coaching, why don't you read that too, Hamid? Coaching summary.
Okay, coaching summary. Monitor how many times you've been breathing correctly by checking your daily coaching record.
Yeah. All right, so this is something, I don't know if you guys have heard about it much, but in the United States, if you're a person who reads about technology a lot and business and that kind of thing, one of the things that's kind of big these days is keeping track of yourself, basically, like this kind of stuff. So you're monitoring all the time. A lot of people monitor how many steps they walk, especially if they're trying to have some fitness goals. They have applications on the smartphones for figuring out how many calories you burned every day. People are trying to track like how much time they sleep every day, how much time they spend on their business, how much time. So some people, not everybody, but a lot of people, especially technology geeky type people who like data and information, these kinds of programs are becoming very popular because they like to create data about themselves. So like, what did they eat today? And then they keep track of what they eat, or how many times did they do something. And this is true even for a lot of language learning programs that you can use on your phone applications and stuff. They'll keep track of how many words did you learn today, or how many times have you reviewed this same vocabulary word. So have any of you guys used any of those kinds of things for language learning?
Yes, and this system looks like a measure of alcohol device.
Yeah.
I mean, because this alcohol level measures with our breathing, so it looks like that.
Yeah, right. So some people are into measuring things today, these days. I think it's too much for me. But what were you gonna say, Dennis?
I think it's very good for all people.
Mm-hmm.
You can watch online, for example, how your parents feel themselves, especially if they sick or have a problem with their health, with the heart, for example.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's about iPhone and the internet.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so developers, welcome. Developers, welcome. It's more than just a product, it's a platform. We are opening up our SDK to developers. New user interface, gameplay, the sky's the limit. So basically that's just saying that they created this platform, this technology, and now they're welcoming other people to come and use that technology to develop other types of applications or other uses for this type of technology. So it might go beyond just the heart rate and the breathing and that kind of stuff to maybe monitoring other things. All right, and then there's other cool stuff. With Me will alert you via a non-intrusive vibration and lighting sequence to keep you in touch with life's busy schedule. Heart rate. The LSA sensors will keep tabs on your heart rate and make it available to you either on your wristband or on your phone with the touch of a button. Okay, why don't you read, Ishmael, all about this other cool stuff? I don't need to read it. You can read it out loud to us. You can read all of that down to operation.
Developers, welcome. It is more than just a product. It's a platform. We are opening up our SDK to developers. New user interface, gameplay, the sky's the limit. Other cool stuff. With Me will alert you via a non-intrusive vibration and lighting sequence to keep you in touch with life's busy schedule. Heart rate. The LSA sensor will keep tabs on your heart rate and make it available to you either on your wristband or on your phone with a touch of a button. Notifications with me will notify you with a non-intrusive vibration and lighting sequence to let you know when you have an incoming call, email, or text coming soon.
Yeah. Keep going. You can keep going, Ishmael.
Okay. Never forget your phone. We have all done it. With me will alert you if your phone is out of range. Find your phone. If you have lost your phone, we have got you covered. Just press the button on your wrist and your phone will sound. Facebook check-in. With me lets you check in on Facebook with a push of the mode button on the wristband. Remote camera shutter trigger. We have built in a feature that lets you use the mode button on your with me as a remote camera trigger for your iOS device. With me Cloud, we are working on a subscription-based platform that allows your data to be shared with a medical team to provide you with an in-depth analysis of what and how you are doing. We are still in the early development stage, so we'll simply leave it at that. Stay tuned.
Yeah. So they incorporated a lot of other functionality that probably at this point wasn't too hard to incorporate, like the notifications. Lots of applications already notify you in different ways. So the wristband will notify you when you have a call or an email or something. You can find your phone. You can do a Facebook check-in, and you can even have your camera set up somewhere else and then use your wristband as like a camera trigger. So you can take pictures with the wristband and have your iPhone or whatever else somewhere else taking pictures. So that's kind of interesting. It's like a remote control thing. So here's a graphic that just tells you how it operates. Touch and hold, measure, transmit, show and upload, decode, and then receive. Here's some specifications. The main control board, the dotted LED light, that's a light, the LSA sensors, the USB charge, the buckle, and the replaceable wristband. And here, we don't need to read all this. These are just some of the details about it. And this is the rest of their graphics showing what their target was, 100,000. It's been unlocked, so they've reached it. So they put this up after they reached their goal. And they have another target, I guess. They're going to say that if they reach 200,000, we will get the necessary resources to start working on the WMeet app for Android. So looks like maybe they started with working on the iPhone apps. Okay, so that is all I wanted to read for this. So a couple things. What do you guys think? Do you think it's useful? Is it really just a gadget, a toy that's not really useful, or what do you think, Amparo?
I think it's useful if you want to take care of you, and if you want to change and try to control your mood.
Uh-huh.
But if you are not interested in yeah, maybe it's not useful at all.
I was thinking it would kind of be a funny, like a gift. Like maybe there's somebody in your life who's always angry or upset, and you say, "Here, why don't you have one of these?"
Probably he or she is going to give me with my with my gift.
Right. Yeah. Dennis, what do you think about it? You think it's something useful?
Yes, as I said before, I think it's a very good to follow not your state, but someone's state. People who have a problem with their health, to check their health distance. So it's very useful. If it works.
Yeah, right. Well, I think the trick about whether or not it will work for somebody is whether or not you actually listen to it. You know what I mean? It's like listening to your doctor too. Like, it might be that you wear it and then you don't change your lifestyle, but if it helps you to remember to breathe and it can guide you and coach you, then yeah, I think for people who have problems like, I guess, well, you can tell us, Goliath, if it's true still that statistics about people who have what they call the type A personality, somebody who's very easily stressed out, they have more chances of having heart attacks and stuff. So maybe those types of people could learn to calm themselves down more easily.
Yeah, maybe there is a type of person that they need it, but not a normal one. I don't think a normal one should use. He can use it if, but someone who has health problems like heart attacks or ischemia, something like for the blood, the vessels, coronary vessels. Smoker, maybe he's a potential subject for this disease. He can control himself. Sometimes asthma, they can control their breathing.
Right.
But for normal people, for stress, it's a bit
too much.
Yeah, if you use it, maybe you will be more stressed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like depending on if you're like a person who's obsessive.
Always, you will check every time. Oh my God, I'm stressed. I'm gonna have heart attack.
But otherwise, my wristband says to me that I am happy. So I have to be
then you might be happy.
Yeah. And what if it says that you're stressed?
Well, then I guess maybe if you bought it, you would be the type of person who's trying something new to figure out how to improve your stress level, like, so you would. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Like if you were obsessive about it, you would be frustrated.
Yes, you will. It will worsen your situation. If you, I don't say. I said for sick people, it's very useful.
Yeah.
The one who has cholesterol or something. Or maybe they should use a measurement of glycemia, something like that, and with sugar in the blood, maybe with a needle and this wrist. They can.
Yeah.
And if they send it to the file in the hospital, it's gonna be fine. It's the technology.
Yeah.
But for normal one, for stress, no. Maybe he should have a shrink in his wrist. Yeah, because it's more psychologically than measurement, or I don't know. Maybe
not for measurement.
I think it's exaggerating for.
Yeah.
If we want to be healthy, we have to control ourselves. We don't need monitoring either. This is my opinion.
Yeah, sure. Hamid, what do you think?
I totally agree with Goliath, and I was thinking, for example, if a person doesn't know yourself correctly, this vehicle works wrongly. I mean, for example, people's stress level can reduce or goes up, but if person doesn't know this, this vehicle says wrong results.
Yeah.
And for example, let's think that I am jogging or I am running.
Yeah.
So my blood level is rising up.
Yeah, your heart rate. Yeah.
And for example, in that mode, I can feel myself. Am I stressful? Am I distressed? Or like that. So sometimes this vehicle make wrong results.
Okay. Yeah. Perhaps. And Ismail, what do you think about it?
There's I see lately too many products like this. I say them magic products, and I approach them with a question mark.
Yeah.
People are consuming many things lately in short time.
Yeah.
And there is no regulation about this product in my country. For example, I see a product before like this product in my country.
Yeah.
They are selling many of this product to people with a magic solution.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. So you're kind of skeptical then that these are necessary.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm. Totally. Yep. Well, yeah, that's what, people are, some people like gadgets and toys and electronics and technology things, and other people definitely don't need them. So everybody gets to decide, I guess, what they're going to do. So before we leave, I just want to say thanks to guys. Also, if you want to look at Kickstarter, you can always just go look around. It's kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure it's just right now for people in the United States, but it may not be. I'm not sure. I don't. Oh, well, here's one in the United Kingdom. But it might be another fun way to practice your English. It's definitely different topics. You can discover different projects that are trying to get funding. They might be interesting to you. There's obviously lots of technological things. There's art, movies, people doing all different types of projects, and they're trying to get money. So as a way to practice your English or to learn some new vocabulary, I think it's a pretty fun site to explore. So I just wanted to introduce you to it, and maybe you'll find it interesting. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. Okay, take care, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.